It's Monday, August 15th, 2022. Signal has been sent out here for CL. Orders have been placed. I'll be back. Okay, CL has gone long here. Got 2 contracts on it. Gone long, going for 100 ticks here. That will be a $2,000 trade. For those of you who are playing these signals or want to play these signals, you're going to see what I'm going to do here. My plan is to wait for it to get to 88.35 to 88.45, and then I'm going to place a break-even stop on the trade. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this stop right here, this sell stop, and bring it up above my entry a little tiny bit by maybe 7 ticks or so, even as much as 10 ticks ahead. And it's going to go off at market, so you want to give it a good buffer there. And even 10 ticks is fine. Once it gets up there, I can put a 10-tick buffer on it, put what I would call a break-even stop. You're not going to make any money, really. Could make a little tiny bit, but nothing like what you're planning to make. I'm planning to make 100 ticks. So I'll place a break-even stop on it, and then let it go. It'll either make it to the exit or make it back to the stop, whichever comes first. And, you know, most of the time it's going to make it to the exit. Not all the time, but most of the time. But you need to learn how to mathematically play it like this. Otherwise, every trade is a guess. Where do you get out? Where do you want to get scared at? You know, you just had 150, now you only got 95. Do you get out here? You know, where do you get scared? You know, you're up 500, then it goes back to 300. Do you get out there? You know what I mean? You have no real plan on how to do it, how to make it. And they need to change that. You can change it to what I'm doing. You either break even, you don't make any money, you don't lose any money either, or you make it to your exit. And this works because you'll just see that it will do it over and over again. It will hit the exit. All you have to do is give it the chance to do it. But, you know, it's easy to get out early and not get what you're supposed to get. Let's say it goes to 88.50 and it comes all the way back to 88, and you get scared on the way down. You get out at 88, make almost nothing, and then it goes right back up again, goes up to the exit. And stuff like that happens all the time. The way to play it is to play it once you're ahead, play the break even. If it comes back, it comes back. Don't cry about it. But you give it the chance to keep going. Now you got the mathematics on your side. Can't lose. And you got a chance to win. You can even go for 200 ticks on many occasions. Not just 100, like I'm going for here. Anyway, I'll be back. For those of you who are taking the signals here, you do have to realize that we are in a choppy market right now by default. It's quite choppy. So meaning that, you know, you're going to go ahead and down quite often. And it's just the way it is right now. It's slow and choppy. But just play the signal and you'll be successful. You just realize that it's a bit stressful right now in the trading because it's going to go against you a lot. So it just moves up and down a lot. But that's what the code's for, to get us in and to have a winning trade. Okay, CL at target now. Going to place a break-even stop, 87.84. Give me 10 ticks over. Okay, stop is in place. Now there's no way that I can lose on this trade. And I've got a 10-tick buffer, so I should be able to come out ahead a little tiny bit. But it's either going to make it to the exit now for 100 ticks, or it'll come back and just break me even. I am going to get another signal again. So that signal could go short, or it could go long. Therefore, I want to play a protective stop here, because it's a very real possibility it could go short. And in that case, obviously, I'm going to want to go short with it. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay, CL moving up here, getting semi-close to the exit. Got to go to 88.73 to get me out for 100 ticks. What I could do if I wanted to is take the stop up to 88.24 for 50 ticks. Lock that in when it gets close to the exit. Maybe it doesn't quite make it, gets really close, and it comes back. It'll at least lock me in for 50 ticks. It's a way for you to, instead of getting caught like a deer in headlights not knowing what to do, you have the computer take over for you and you play it mathematically. This can be helpful to a lot of people. Okay, oil moving up here. Let's place a 50 tick stop on it. It's going to be 88.24. So we'll change it to 88.24. Lock it in 50 ticks. Okay, it's locked in. So no matter what now, I'm going to make 50 ticks on this trade, which isn't bad. It's not bad. Got 2 contracts on it. That's $1,000. But if it makes it now to the exit, well, that's going to be $2,000. I'm almost there. I got 1550 right now. It's just a way for you to play it mathematically. You know, obviously I could get out right here, but then you don't take the full exit. You know, there's a chance I could make 200 on this, actually. It might go long on the second signal, and then I could just hold it and it would just keep going up. So I could actually make 200 ticks on this trade very easily. It just depends on whether it goes long or not. That I can't say right now. It looks like it will, but I don't know for sure. Anyway, this is just the way to play it mathematically and win over and over again. That's what the codes represent. And that's what my signals represent. As you can see, you know, there's different ways to play the codes, and you need to play it mathematically like I do, because that works. It's a way for you. Otherwise, you get caught up into what you should do. Should you hold it? Should you, if you hold it, is it going to go back up again? If it goes down, you know what I mean? You don't really know what you're doing. And then you get caught with a deer in headlights, and then you don't know what to do, and now you just hold it, and you get caught. Never want to do something like that. Always have the computer just take over for you, or you be really super disciplined. And, when you plan your trade and trade your plan. Use the codes, use the signals, and then follow it 100%, So anyway, it's not that difficult, as you can see, but people stress out. They go, oh, I should just get out now. If it's going to come down, it's going to come down. Hey, it comes down, but it goes up, it goes up. The last thing you want to do is worry about it. Try to relax. It's just a game of math. Is it going to go up first or down first? Huh? It doesn't really matter. But I can guarantee you one thing. It will do one or the other. So that's a good thing. The outcome will happen very soon. Okay, CL getting ready to go for the exit here. Getting close. It just made it to 70. Okay, it just got me out. Okay, it made 1971 on that one, on oil. And again, I'm going to get another signal here. In fact, I'm going to get a signal soon on oil. And then also very soon, I'm going to get one on ES, NQ, and YM. I'll be back. But you see how, try not to stress on the trading. Just play it mathematically. That's what so many people have trouble. That's why they ultimately fail, because they really don't understand the mathematics. In order for you to pay for any losses that you're going to occur, you need to be able to hit your winners. If you can't hit the winners, you can't make it. It's that simple. And what happens is people, on every loser, they lose the full amount, and on the winners, they get scared and get out for a little tiny win. Make like $200 and think, okay, at least I made money this time. I made some money this time. It doesn't work like that. It won't work. You must hit the winners in order to pay for losers and come out ahead. So you got to realize now, this isn't guesswork. These are the codes. So your winners are built in. Understand? Your winners are already built in. All you need to do is hang on to them and hit them. But protect yourself from losses. Once you get ahead, you protect yourself. If it does come back on you, you get out break even. If it keeps going, you make money. And by virtue of this being the code, you're going to make money over and over and over and over and over again. I'll be back. Okay, I've got a second signal out here on CL, getting ready to take the trade. And this will be for another 100 ticks, and I'm still waiting and looking to get a signal for ES, NQ, and YM. Okay, I've sent out another signal on the ES, NQ, and YM, and this time around I'm just going to take just the NQ because I don't feel like taking all the orders. I do have it at 2 contracts, so I'm going to make a little bit of extra money. And right now I've got it set for $50, but I might increase it to 100, which will put me at 4,000. Anyway, I'll come back. NQ getting close to getting me in on the trade here to go long. Goes long at 634, 13,634. Again, I'm just going for the minimum on the exit, which is $50, which is 200 ticks times $5 a tick. I'm just going for the minimum. This will make it to $100 exit 90% of the time. But a lot of those times you'll have to hold into the next session or overnight, so to speak. So, but $50 will get you out the vast majority of time during the market. So it's good if you want to up your contracts and just keep going for these ticks. But mathematically speaking, I should be going for 100 here, which is 400 ticks. I also still have orders out for CL, of course, and I'm just waiting for these orders to get filled. The YM has already gone long. I just didn't take it. Okay, NQ has got me in long here, going for 200 ticks, which is 1,000 with 1 contract and 2,000 with 2 contracts. I'll be back. Oh, by the way, ES has also gone long and the YM has gone long, but I only decided to just take the NQ today. NQ not doing too bad here, moving up a bit, and CL is very close to getting me in the trade. Just to give you some math on this trade on the NQ, it is 97% success this trade will be. If I go for 400 ticks, which is double what I'm going for right now, the math is 90%. Still super high. But mathematically speaking, I should be going for $100 here. It's just that for me, it's late. Right now it's 10 o'clock in the morning, or almost 11 o'clock in the morning in the USA, Chicago time. And but for me, it's 11 o'clock at night. So I like to get out before I go to sleep. So when I go for 50, I get out the vast majority of time. Otherwise, if I get stuck in it, I just set the break-even stop and then set it for $100, which is 400 ticks. CL getting very close to getting me in here at 91, 88.91. Okay, I had to cancel that second CL signal because it's not moving very much. Doesn't look that good. Looks a little bit risky to me, so I went ahead and canceled it. Still looking for NQ to make it to $2,000 for me, and call it a day. The ES has already gone up. Let's see, it looks like $14, and the YM has already gone up a lot. 543, 643, 745, 845, 945. Almost not quite 150 ticks on the YM. Not too bad. I should have taken either the ES or the YM over the NQ. NQ not moving very much here for me. Okay, I have changed the stop on NQ to 13,641. That puts me $5 in front of my entry. This is for a break-even stop. NQ really tight for some reason. ES and YM going up pretty good, but NQ not really going anywhere. So just in case it comes down, I'm going to go ahead and break even on this trade. Don't want to take too many chances here with it. But mathematically speaking, it should go and it should make it. Even if it comes down and hits my break-even stop, it should still make it. But I just simply don't want to take the chance. Okay, NQ making a move up, getting semi-close to the exit at 685. When it gets there, this will read $2,000 profit. I skipped on the last CL signal that went long, and I decided to cancel it. Shouldn't have done that. It's almost made it to 100 ticks now already, so code working very good. It looked a bit risky to me, but the codes work. Should have taken it. It's this one today that I've taken that's been quite disappointing. Usually the NQ is a big mover, and $50 is nothing to it. And the ES has moved up quite a bit, like $15, and the NQ almost 200. So those have moved quite well, but NQ has not moved hardly at all. Can't even make my $50 exit, which it usually can do very quickly. Usually it makes it first, and then the other two catch up. But mathematically speaking, with a 97% chance of success, it will make it to this exit. Okay, I've adjusted the break-even stop a little bit higher to 13,646. This gives me a $10 buffer in case the stop were to get hit. NQ is not very good with market orders, and you can lose $10 very easily on the NQ at market. This is why on the NQ, you can get away with it on CL using market order to get in, but on the NQ, you need to use a stop limit to get in on it, because it just has too much play within it between the bid and the ask, and you really need to set the order and let it come to your order and get you in. Now, I do play with a $2 buffer on the stop limit. When I play, $2 is an 8-tick buffer. But yeah, so anyway, I just use it. It's not going anywhere, and the other ones are coming down. The YM and the ES are starting to come down, so it's a possibility this one could also come down. It's going to go up later, most likely. I mean, mathematically speaking, 97%. But I just simply don't want to take the chance. That's all. It's no big deal to take a trade and get out for break even if it doesn't do what you want it to do. And most of the time, it just goes up and hits the exit, fairly quickly. So most of the time, it's not a problem at all. Only if I were to go for $100 would I have to wait longer. And but not all the time. Sometimes it makes $100 in the same session very easily. In fact, it does it a lot. But a lot of times you'd also have to wait. So it just depends on what your plan is, how you want to play the market. And let's just say that you wanted to just get out here and take what you've got. Huh. My exit is 2,000. I could get out here for 1,400. So, it's not wrong to do that. But when you do play the market, you want to play it mathematically so that you're hitting your exits. In fact, like I said before, I should be going for a $100 exit. Double the amount. Should be a $4,000 trade here, which mathematically, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be able to hit here. I know that sounds crazy, right? It sounds totally crazy, but it's true. And it's all based upon math. So it's very powerful. Anyway, I'm just waiting for this thing. Hopefully it's going to rip higher here and get me out, and I can be done for today. ES and YM continuing to move down here on their charts. So good chance NQ is going to follow here and come get me out. But again, I'm not going to get out or anything like that. I'm just going to play it mathematically. I've got a $20 buffer on the stop, not to make profit, just to ensure 100% that I'm going to be able to get out without taking any kind of a loss on this trade at all. $20 buffer will take care of that, and but still give it a chance to make it, because it has a 97% chance of hitting this exit. It just may come down first before it does it, and it is now 12:20 in the morning to me, so I don't want to stay up all night long to wait for it. Still waiting on NQ here. It's really dogging it, but I do got a sell stop in for $20, which will give me a little bit of profit, and otherwise still waiting to hit the exit for 200 ticks, whichever comes first. But ES already hit the exit, and so did the YM. It's just the NQ that's not moved hardly at all. I picked the wrong one to take. Usually the NQ is the best one. Well, at least to hit $50 really quickly. And that's what I wanted to do, so should have took the other ones. Of course, I could get out if I wanted to, lock in some profit. And of course, you can always do that. But here's the thing. This is all mathematics. If it doesn't hit my break-even stop, then it will hit this one. See what I mean? And the signal is to go long still. And it has a 97% chance of hitting this. Even if it hits this break-even stop, it still has a 99% chance of hitting this one before it were to hit the main stop on the trade. So, but that could take a while for that to happen, into tomorrow even possibly. Doesn't usually happen, but it sometimes does. So for me, I'm just going to break even here, what I call break even, $20 profit on it, and call it a day. Because usually they're very easy days, not like today. Anyway, I'll come back. I miscalculated my exit. I got $10 in on it, not 20. Here it comes too. Should just get out right here. Let me just go ahead and do it. Nah, I'll just leave it. Let it go. But this is $10. So at market, $10 could actually make me lose money. It's a possibility. I've seen it happen many times. I thought I had $20. I don't know why I thought that. Anyway, I only got 10. But at market with NQ, I've seen it do $10 loss before, $10 bad entry before many times. So they do happen. It just depends how much it's moving and stuff. Anyway, almost hit me there at 46. I'll come back. See, look, it filled me at 636. It was right where my entry. Yeah, it filled me right there. So anyway, only ended up $2,000 up today because NQ just didn't want to move for me. Let me see if I have any orders open. I don't. NQ just didn't want to move for me, but I should have taken the ES or the YM. They both made it to the exit, no problem. I don't know what's up with the NQ today. It's kind of funny actually, but anyway, no big deal, and I'll be back tomorrow for some more signals.